We will start the session shortly. Please remember that there will be a recording and a live stream to our Radin Mas constituency Facebook. So please avoid revealing any personal and private details. Please also remember to mute your mics while the nurses are presenting. Only unmute when you need to ask them questions at the Q&A. So you can start.
Okay, thank you. Just a test. Can anyone hear me? Can all hear me? Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will start my sharing. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's Have Talk series. So today we're going to talk about the importance of sleep. I'm community nurse Liu Shuai from RHI's community nursing. Together with me is my colleague, community nurse Adila.
Yeah, hi. I'm Miss Farina here.
Okay, so I'll be start talking first. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, so today, right, we're going to cover what is considered a good sleep. Because today we'll talk about sleep, right? So we will start with what is a good sleep first, followed by the common causes of sleep problems in our seniors, then followed by what happened to people who don't have enough sleep, who have sleep problems, what will happen to the whole body. Then we will be sharing the different stages of sleep, followed by the ways to improve our sleep quality. Last but not least, we will be clear some of the myths and the facts. Okay, so what is a good sleep? Okay. So the quantity and the quality of the sleep means how well you sleep and how long you sleep, right? Actually can determine whether you'll be waking up energized or like walking zombie. Yeah. So it's generally right. It's recommended for adult 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night, consider adequate sleep. But however, the ideal amount of sleep can vary from person to person. Also varies from different age groups. So next, I'm going to share this is actually a recommendation by this National Sleep Foundation. They will actually recommend for different age groups, there are different of sleep duration. You can see from this picture, right? This picture actually advises that for the healthy adult, need between 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. But however, for babies, infants and toddlers, or even teenagers, right, they request more sleep because they need more sleep to have their brain develop and grow. And for the seniors who are 65 and above, the sleep requirement is 7 to 8 hours. So in Singapore, right, the prevalence they actually did this study to study the prevalence of sleep problems among the elderly Singaporeans. They did a survey. They found out among a total number of 2,000 plus of elderly who are 60 and above, there are 13.7% of seniors with sleep problems. And what are the sleep problems? They found out that about 69.4% of the senior experience sleep interruption at night, which means that they have to wake up a few times at night. Then about 48.9% of seniors reported having difficulty to fall asleep. Then 22.3% of seniors says they have to wake up, maybe 2 or 3 a.m. to wake up already. They cannot fall asleep again. And totally right, there are 11.4% of seniors says that they have all the three problems. Yeah, so you can see that sleep is really a problem that disturb our seniors in Singapore. So what are the causes? What are the common causes that cause the sleep problems? Okay, the first one, poor sleep habits. So poor sleep habits, right, include like irregular sleeping hours, or maybe consume too much of alcohol. Some people maybe like to drink alcohol, consume too much of alcohol before bedtime, or excessive daytime napping, watch TV, play phone or play game before sleep. So all this actually are not good habits that can disturb the sleep. And then the second one is pain or medical illness. I believe that a lot of the seniors, even not only seniors, a lot of us, they maybe have some back pain or leg pain. You know, all these pains actually quite troublesome, can make us not able to sleep well. Medical illness such as asthma, like when you have an attack, right, you feel very breathless. Diabetes or osteoporosis, you may experience some knee pain or heartburn, Alzheimer's disease. And also for some male elderly, right, they have this enlarged prostate that make you to go to toilet very, very frequent, going to pass urine. So all this actually can disturb the sleep at night. Then the next one is medication. There are some common medications like taken by the elderly, for example, for heart disease, for blood pressures, like cholesterol. Some of the medications that to treat all these common problems actually can cause a sleep disturbance also. Yeah, and also for some medication like antidepressant medication actually also can cause sleep problems. Or maybe somebody have some joint pain or some inflammation, right? They will take steroid. Actually, steroid also can cause sleep problems. Then next one is lack of physical activities. Because after retire, right, we know not as last time have to go to office or go to work every day. We are very energized of physical activity, but after retire, we maybe not that routinely to do physical activity so we tend to lack a bit. Yeah, so because we are not physically tired during the daytime, so nighttime will feel very difficult to fall asleep again. And the sleep disorder is actually we talk about the disease itself, like there are something called sleep apnea, which means in the middle of sleep, right, they suddenly stop breathing. Or we call this got one problem also called restless leg symptoms, means at the evening, right, your legs suddenly shake non-stop without controlling. So all this actually can cause a lot of sleep disturbance also. And the last is a stress or psychological disorder. Yeah. So stress caused by life events, for example, death or sickness or allowance or financial difficulties, all this actually can contribute to insomnia. So what happens to people who don't have enough sleep, who have sleep deprived? That affect all around our body. Hold on. Okay, so first one, trouble with thinking and concentration, then a memory problem and accident. So because of we not have enough sleep, right? So our brain will be very, very tired, very exhausted. So we cannot perform our tasks as usual. You also find that it's very, very, very difficult to concentrate and learn new things. And the signal that the body send to the brain send to our body, right? It may be delayed. So which will lead to decrease in our body coordination and also increase our risk of accident. And during sleep, our brain actually form connections that help to process and remember new things. But because of lack of sleep, actually can impact our both long-term and short-term memory. Besides that, you also feel that more and more impatient if you don't have enough sleep, or you feel that you're very prone to mood swing. It also can compromise our decision-making process and the creativities. Then blood pressure. If you, some studies shows that if you sleep less than 5 hours a day, actually a risk of high blood pressure is increased. Then for weight gain, because when we don't have enough sleep, right, the chemistry that, to send the signal for our brain to our tummy and tell our stomach that we already have enough, we're full already, the signal sending will be delayed as well. So your brain don't tell your tummy that you're already full, so you keep on eating, actually you're already full. So like that, you have weight gain. And because of high blood pressure, you actually have a high increase of risk of heart disease also. And less sleep can also affect our balance and coordination, make us more prone to fall and other physical accident. So too little sleep, right, weaken our immune system's defense against a virus Then so cause us more likely to have cold or flu when we're exposed to this kind of germs. Okay, next, right, we will share with you all a video on a sleep cycle, because, right, it's actually there are different stages of sleep. Yeah, so maybe with this video you can see more clearly. I will stop sharing this one. Okay. Okay.
Understanding our sleep cycle gives us insight into how our sleep patterns work and can help us identify reasons why our sleep is disturbed. We have two sleep is characterized by three stages of sleep.
Hi, Sure, the video is slightly soft. Will you be able to increase the volume?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No sharp, please.
Can't hear the video.
Hi, Yusha and Fadila, are you able to hear us?
Sorry, Felicia.
There's no, I think there isn't any sound coming from the video.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, no problem.
Hold on, so sorry. Okay, we start back. Yeah, so sorry about that. Can you hear?
Yep. Thanks.
Sorry for that. Thank you.
Understanding our sleep cycle gives us insight into how our sleep patterns work and can help us identify reasons why our sleep may be disturbed. We have two main types of sleep: non-REM and REM sleep. Non-REM sleep is characterized by three stages of sleep that progressively deepen from light sleep to restful sleep to deep sleep. REM, or rapid eye movement sleep, is characterized by dreaming and is the state in which restoration of our brain and body functions occurs, including energy conservation and memory consolidation. We cycle through stages 1, 2, 3, and REM throughout the night. Each cycle takes approximately 90 minutes and repeats throughout the night. Also, as the night progresses, we increasingly spend a longer period of time in REM, which leads to sleeping becoming more restorative or more restful the longer we sleep. So let's talk about each stage individually. In stage 1, we are in transition between being awake and asleep. This is a state of very light sleep And when we are awakened in stage 1, we may claim or feel we weren't sleeping. Stage 2 is a light stage of sleep and is characterized by the slowing down of brain waves. Stage 3 is a stage of deep sleep. When we are woken from this stage, we are often confused and disoriented. This is the stage during which bedwetting, sleepwalking, or night terrors are experienced. Stage 4, or REM stage, is the last stage in this cycle. During this stage, the eyes usually move fast in different directions and breathing patterns become irregular. Our limbs may also become paralyzed, though the feeling is temporary. People who are awoken from this stage may have bizarre tales or wild dreams. Once we leave REM sleep, we start the cycle all over again. Our sleep patterns are impacted by a range of factors, including our stress levels, low mood and depression, worry or anxiety, physical health conditions, medications, and worry about sleep. Alcohol and many prescriptions.
Okay, I'll stop sharing from here. So you can see, right, actually the whole night, right, we must sleep, we will go through the cycle again and again. Yeah. Okay, next, right, I would like to share with you all one scenario. So for this is Mr. Tan, 8 years old Chinese man who so this is Mr. Tan. So since 3 to 4 years ago, right, Mr. Tan able to sleep easily at night around 11 a.m. but he will wake up after 2 to 3 a.m. and go to the toilet 1 to 2 times. If he wake up, if he wake up at after 4 a.m., he find it very difficult to go back to sleep again, and he will give up trying after 6:30 a.m. Sometimes he will wake up to visit the toilet, but at times he will just be tossing around in the bed for too long, then he need to go to the toilet again. So have you ever experienced the same situation before? Just maybe sleep quite early, then wake up at night to go to toilet 1 or 2 times. After that, you come back, you cannot sleep already. Or else you come back, sleep 1 hour, have to go to toilet again, like that. Have you ever experienced such situation before?
Yes,
For Madam Christina, yes. Okay. So do you think is it natural for elderly to be like that? A lot of people were thinking, old lah, have to be like this. So normally, right, as we grow older, there is a gradually slight decline in our sleep quality. Yes, because of partially this is maybe partially due to some wear and tear. Also as our brain's natural sleep mechanism ages, and also as we grow older, right, we tend to develop more medical problems based both for physically and emotionally, which can affect our sleep. As a result, right, the quality and the duration of our sleep will be affected. So for Mr. Tan, right, his symptoms suggest that he don't have enough sleep because he have to wake up a few more times, and after he wake up, he find it very difficult to go back to sleep again. And so for situation like that, right, we don't suggest you just go and take the sleeping pills. This is really wrong. So it's good that you go and consult a doctor to determine what are the underlying causes. So for example, Mr. Tan, he had actually go through some major life changes. He himself also got some prostate problems. That's why he has this kind of problems. So it's very important to establish what are the problems before we go and take treatments. Okay, so next I will pass to my colleague Fadila to talk about the different ways to improve the sleep quality. Okay, Fadila, over to you.
Okay, hi. All right. Thank you, Lushai. I understand that you will want to know ways to improve your sleep quality, right? So, well, let me share with you the first tip of ways to improve sleep quality, which is making lifestyle changes. All right. So how do we change our lifestyle? So firstly, we need to try to sleep the same time every day, inclusive weekends, and sleep at least 30 minutes earlier. Okay, and we need to avoid using mobile phones, computer, or tablet 30 minutes before. Why? That's because these gadgets actually emitted blue light from the gadget is not only bad for your vision, but it's also bad for our brain too. Okay, research also has found a correlation between the suppressed levels of melatonin, is actually a hormone that suppress levels of hormone that actually makes us drowsy, and also blue light. So being exposed to the blue light can actually trick our brain in thinking it's still daytime, instructing circadian rhythm, which is actually a 24 hours cycle that are part of the body's internal clock, and leaving us alert instead of tired. Okay. Next, we need to do a regular exercise. They can actually, by doing regular exercise, right, it actually can impact sleep quality as it helps to establish a good sleep-wake cycle. And lastly, we need to actually aim for 150 minutes of physical activities per week. Because why? Physical activity not only helps you to look good and also feel good, it also gives you more energy to enjoy a healthy life. So simple activities like doing household chores or taking the stairs instead of lift are actually a good start for you. All right. All right. So next, here I would like to share with you regarding the simple daily workout schedule that you can actually obtain from the Health Hub. Okay. All right. So in general, there are 3 types of physical activity one can engage in. Firstly, is a lifestyle activity where it encompasses activity that one carries out in daily life, such as carrying groceries or taking the stairs. Next will be the aerobic activity, which is actually any forms of physical activity that utilizes the aerobic energy producing system, such as brisk walking, jogging, cycling, and swimming. The next one will be the strength activity. It's actually any form of resistance or weight-bearing activity that actually improves both bone joints and skeletal muscle strength, and also improves your power, mass, age-related sarcopenia, and also your endurance. Okay, so let me go through with you regarding the schedule of the simple daily workout. As you can see, the lifestyle, right, is the intermittent light or moderate intensity activity. So what you can do at home is by doing household chores, or you can try to do taking the stairs. So while commuting, right, you can actually have 5 minutes walk to the bus stop, or you can go for a stroll walk at the park, or just by standing. For leisure time physical activities such as exercise, what you can adopt and exercise is such activities or recreation activities are such as playing catch or frisbee, flying a kite, playing a miniature golf. Okay. About aerobic, it is actually a moderate or vigorous intensity for more than 10 minutes at a time. So at home, right, what you can try to do is to mop the floor, okay, or doing some manual work at home. And another one would be while commuting, right, you can actually have a 15 minutes brisk walking, at least about 5 kilometers per hour from your MRT station to home, or home to MRT station, carrying groceries, or taking up the stairs. For exercise and recreation wise or sports, you can engage with is by doing low impact aerobics, brisk walking, jogging, or playing soccer. Okay, for strength wise, it's actually a moderate or vigorous intensity. So at home, what you can do is by lifting or moving moderately heavy objects. Okay, if you have any issues with your back or any medical issues and you have difficulty in carrying heavy objects, please ask someone to help you. All right. And while commuting, ensure that you can actually do carrying groceries or taking up the stairs. And for leisure-wise or recreational or exercise, what you can do is using hand weights, whereby you can actually have a empty bottle of maybe you can get any empty bottle at home and you fill up with water. So it actually can use as a hand weight. So you can actually do it at home in your leisure time, okay? Or using resistance band, or doing qigong or tai chi, right? Okay, here's some example where you can create your own routine. You can actually find this schedule actually at the Health Hub. So you can try to design your own exercise routine with physical activity that fit your lifestyle the best. So just remember, some physical activity is better than not at all. So try to aim at least 150 minutes of physical activity every week. So what we can do with 150 minutes, right? You can be divided into 5 days per week, whereby 1 week you can actually have at least 30 minutes of physical activity. Yeah. Next will be ways to improve your sleep quality. The second tips would be creating a conducive sleeping environment. So what you can do is that you can actually download some white noise or nature sounds or calming music from your YouTube lah. So this is actually to mask any noisy surroundings, especially at night. Okay, then you can use shades, eye mask, earplugs, just to achieve a cool, dark, and quiet environment. Yeah. Next will be start a bedtime ritual by dimming the lights. Okay, a way that you can actually not to restrain your eyes lah. A way that you can actually have a good read. Okay, and by reading a book or taking warm bath before your sleep also will help with your to engage you to have a good quality of sleep. Okay, next Q&A question. Just like to ask all of you. Okay, what kind of food, right, that you think actually what kind of food like that you need to eat to help you to sleep better? Any recommendations or suggestion that you have done before?
Anyone got any answer?
How about eating fiber fruits?
Fiber foods, all right, sure. Any more?
Drink warm drink.
Warm drinks, yes, correct. What else?
Light snack.
Light snacks, all right.
Fruits.
Okay. What else?
Exercise.
Exercise, yeah, very good, very good answers.
Exercise. Yeah, exercise.
How about, sorry?
Yeah, okay, good.
Okay, next question would be, okay, do you think like by drinking alcohol or milk actually helps you with the sleep?
No, I
No,
think milk, drinking milk will be good. I think so.
Okay, all right, sure. Okay, let's go to the third tip, which is the dietary changes. Okay. Okay, like what you said, here are some tips that you can actually engage with regarding dietary changes lah. Okay, firstly, avoid eating high fat content and heavy large meals at night lah, because consuming a heavy meal in the evening or right before your bedtime may cause indigestion and heartburn, which can actually disrupt your sleep. Since the meal is more difficult to break down and will take a longer time to digest. So similarly, lying down on a full stomach can also cause indigestion and heartburn. So that's the reason why when after you eat, right, you at least need to actually stay upright, or maybe you can just sit at the sofa or do engage with something like reading at least 30 minutes to 1 hour before you lie down lah. Okay. So that the food can be digested properly and prevent you to having a heartburn. All right. Okay, next, I understand that one of you says that it's bedtime snacks. Okay, a light bedtime snack before bedtime also will improve your sleep quality, because sometimes I understand that at a point of time you have early dinner. So you can sometimes I understand you will feel hungry in the middle of the night lah. So sometimes you can actually interfere with your sleep. So to avoid hunger, a light bedtime snacks before bedtime can actually promote your sleep lah. So probably a glass of milk, some biscuits, a small piece of dark chocolate, or a piece of fruit will actually be an ideal choice. All right. So next will be, it is recommended to consume any meals at least 3 hours before going to bed lah. All right. Okay. You need to avoid excessive alcohol intake, as too much consumption of alcohol can actually suppress your rapid eye movement, which actually it's such a good night's rest. Okay, so alcohol is also dehydrating, and also may leave you feeling very thirsty. So which can actually disrupt your sleep. Okay. So by drinking a glass of warm milk before bed may also help you to relax and stay asleep. Okay, try drinking milk before sleep. Dairy products that contains tryptophan and essential amino acids, which actually helps in the production of sleep-inducing brain chemicals such as serotonin and melatonin, which is actually hormones that causes you to be drowsy. Okay. So people with low serotonin levels may have difficulty in sleeping. So that's why the need for drinking milk, because dairy products not only is a good source of calcium, but which actually helps the brain use the tryptophan to manufacture melatonin. And it is important just to take note, okay, if you have, if there is not suitable for those who have lactose intolerant, okay, because you may have issues of having diarrhea. Okay, next would be, all right, so beverages or foods that contain caffeine, such as chocolates, coffee, and soft drinks can actually affect your sleep. So watch your caffeine intake. So caffeine is a stimulant that actually can affect people depending on the amount consumed. So if you are sensitive to caffeine, you try and you wanted to sleep tight at night, so try to reduce your intake, try to limit it to just morning only. Okay. Okay. Another way is by drinking a cup of herbal tea. Okay. So tea such as chamomile, tea such as chamomile, passion flower, valerian actually may have potentials have a sedative effect on people, so which will help you to sleep better. Okay, so just to try to avoid drinking too much fluid too close to bedtime, preferably 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, so as to reduce the need for you to go to the bathroom during the night, and especially for individuals who have some urinary incontinence. Okay, so likewise, for those who have lactose intolerance, right? Maybe you can actually switch to having a herbal tea prior to bedtime, at least 1 to 2 hours. Okay. Okay, next would be myth and facts. Okay, what do you think? Do you think naps are bad for you?
I think it's good to have a short nap. It's good to have a short nap in the afternoon.
Okay.
Because it's power nap, right?
Yes, power nap. Yes, you are correct. So, how short will that be?
30 minutes.
About 30 minutes, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you are right.
As long as it's short.
So you have been having a power nap in the afternoon?
Yes.
So what do you feel after you have the power nap? How do you feel?
I feel fresh. I feel awake, it's a bit better. Mindset is so good, yeah.
That's good. Yeah, you're right. So naps are not actually bad for you. So power naps not more than 1 hour in the afternoon. I have shown have increased in the work productivity like what you said. You feel more fresh. You're more alert, right? And you also have increased your energy levels as well. So if you can take a power nap, like what you said, 30 minutes will be good. The average will be 15 to 30 minutes for a power nap. Okay.
Yeah, just for curiosity, I have usually in the lunchtime. After our lunch, is it okay to have a short nap or sleep? Because usually after food, this is not good to have, go to bed or go to sleep. But short naps, like maybe just like lunchtime in the office, we just lie down a short while. Yeah, is it okay or?
Okay, so apparently, short naps after lunch, right? What I can actually advise is because I understand that during lunchtime you can have a heavy meal. Okay, so probably what you can do is you try to at least sit down about 30 to 1 hour, or maybe what you can do is just do a small walks, just to have a good digestion first before you lie down, because because once you lie down after your heavy meal, like what I said, there will be indigestion and so heartburn.
Correct. Yeah.
So what you can do is like about 30 to 1 hour, either you sit down or read books, or you can do some activity like brisk walking before you can go for a short nap lah, about 15 to 20 minutes lah. But not in the evening, like near to like 7 or 8, because it will disrupt your night cycle of sleep. Yeah.
Can I ask a question, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You recommend to not to consume meals 3 hours before bedtime. So, and then you also recommend that should have a bedtime snack. So, can I know whether bedtime snack is considered a meal?
No. For example, if you have a large meal during dinner time, usually you will not go hungry at night. But if you have a dinner time, you have a so-called like not a heavy meal, but at the point of time at night you still feel very hungry. What you can take a light snack is like buy 2 biscuits of oat biscuits with warm milk, or
So no,
slice of
that,
bread.
okay, I understand. So you
Yeah.
take those. After that, do I have to wait 3 hours, to go to bed, or straight away can go to bed?
Maybe you can just wait for about 30 minutes. Just make
Okay.
sure that the digestion is there before you lie down lah. If not,
I
because
see.
after you eat, right, you there's a possibility of indigestion when you lie down straight away.
Indigestions.
Yeah.
Okay,
correct.
okay, all right. Thank you.
To snack?
Sure.
Is it okay to snack? That
Sorry?
means it's not. Is it okay to snack? Like eat those tidbits rather than drink milk, the kind of thing.
Tidbits like what? May I know what kind of tidbit?
Like
Example?
crackers, nuts, that kind of thing.
Nuts.
Okay, nuts is okay. Like walnuts, actually will help you with the sleeps
It's
lah.
not walnut.
Almond
It's
nuts,
peanut.
walnuts, yes, can.
Peanut.
But sorry,
It's not walnut. It's peanut.
peanuts is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe in moderate. You can actually take in a moderate amount lah, not too much lah. Yeah, because you must know the content of peanuts. Sometimes peanuts have salt intake. So you must probably you can buy nuts which have a healthy choice logo, where it have low salt content lah. Yeah, so I just recommend walnut or almond nuts lah, if you want to take.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, next question. Does
Hi.
taking medication for sleep? Yes, hi.
Hi, may I ask you,
Yeah.
in the morning, after wake up from bed, go to exercise, then after exercise for 1 hour like that, then have breakfast, is it okay? Empty stomach, go for exercise, is it better?
Empty stomach go for exercise, is it? What kind of exercise that you do?
Walking and jogging, slow
Walking and
jogging.
slow jogging lah. I recommend that probably in the morning, you don't need to have a heavy meal. Probably a light meal I will do, such as 2 slices of bread with milk, or two pieces of biscuit with milk. At least make your tummy a bit of have contents lah, rather than empty stomach, because we may afraid that you will have gastric. Yeah, if you
might faint also.
Sorry?
Might faint if too hungry. Might faint.
Oh, your friend.
Faint.
Oh, you might faint. Yes. Because exercise like brisk walking, jogging, all have a vigorous exercise. You need to take a bit of a light meal so that you can actually produce an energy. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
I think taking fruits good. Banana.
Banana also good. Yeah, it have a lot of energy. Yes, you can
Yeah.
you can take banana also before your exercise. Yeah. 1 piece of banana.
Banana cannot take in the night, right?
Banana can. Before dinner.
I understand that cannot take in the night.
What
No,
I
not
can
before bed. Some people before bed, those for diabetes. Yeah.
Yes. For those that have diabetes, I ensure that those can take pre-dinner 30 minutes before your food. So if your banana is quite big, right, quite long, for a diabetes patient, maybe you can cut into half. Okay, you can take half of it, because banana is quite sweet as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the second question, right? Just to ask all of you, does taking medication for sleep is the fastest and the best solution for sleep problems? What do you all think?
No, it's not good.
What's our medication?
Sleeping tablets.
Sleeping tablets.
No good.
Not good.
Cannot take.
Become habitual.
Okay. Yeah, that's correct. So usually doctors will caution you against taking medication as the first solution. So because medication is only a temporary relief, and you are at risk of becoming over reliant to it if you start with taking medication. So it's advisable. Firstly, you need to just adjust your sleep cycle, okay, and also your lifestyle habits that what I have mentioned earlier. And before you actually if that's the last resort that you tried everything and still cannot, then you actually consult a doctor. Yeah. Okay. So here's our references. And that's the end of our presentation. Probably you can actually help us by giving us a feedback. So we will put this link into our chat box, and we are grateful if you are able to give us feedback from our health talk. Okay.
Thank you.
Next will be also on sleep, importance of sleep, but it will be in a Chinese version next Monday on the 22nd of November.
Excuse me, sorry, can I have the previous slide?
Sure.
This one, yeah.
Okay.
I want the link, yeah.
No problem. We'll put the link in the chat, so it's easier for you to actually obtain.
Next week Chinese, is it the same, exactly the same topic?
Same topic, but it's Chinese version, correct?
Oh, everything is same, huh? Okay.
Everything the same, yeah, but it's in Mandarin.
Okay, thank you. So can we see back this video? Is it recorded, this video?
Yes, it will be recorded in the Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, bye-bye.
Fadila, I have a question, yeah, sorry.
Sure, no
I
problem.
want to, this one,
Yes.
I want to have the same talk like this to my other groups lah. So can I organize, where should I contact? Contact you all at SGH or?
Okay. Hold on, yeah. I'll just check with my